Keep it low down, no doubt. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment below.
What's good, fam bam? Welcome back to another episode of Loked Out TV. You already know how we do it, man. We're going to keep it loked out, no doubt. Folk real coming at you with another loked out banger. And this one right here, we're going to be speaking a little bit about Adam22. And he's talking a little bit about bans from the roads and the Leftygunplay situation. But check it out, man. Before we jump up into the video, I'm going to need y'all to keep it all the way loked out with me. If you haven't hit that subscribe, it'd be highly appreciated. You hit that subscribe, you hit that like, most definitely hit that notification bell. And if you really want to level up in the game, hit that comment section and talk your shh, because that's exactly what the comment section's there for. And if you don't want to hear me break the situation down, you don't want to hear me talk about the situation, you hate my voice, you don't like me, or you just got things to do and you can't wait 3 minutes to get to the middle of the video, the clip of the video, just fast forward, man. Just skid on over. 3 minutes of change. That's where the clip's gonna be. Other than that, we're about to break this down a little bit, man. So if y'all don't know, man, Adam22, Nojumper, he's been having a lot of Norte artists on his platform lately, right? I think he's done had maybe what, 4? He's had Bands from the Rose, Lazy Boy, Rico Too Smooth. I know he's had Gold Toes on there. Some people consider him to be a Norte artist. Some people say, hey man, he's just a businessman now. He's not in all the craziness no more, you know. So I don't know. Whatever the case may be, he's done had a few different Norte artists on his platform, right? Brought them down. Well, didn't bring them down, but had them come down to Los Angeles. Whatever the case may be, I don't know how it works. All I know is they was there and they was on there. You know what I mean? So here recently, and just about every time he has these artists on his platform, he seems to bring up Leftygunplay into the situation. It seems like he wants these artists to speak on Leftygunplay. We all know why. You know, it's going to bring views. It's going to make things viral, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, man, Bands from the Rose, he comes down to Los Angeles. He does the interview with Nojumper. But not only that, he also makes a video to his diss track for Leftygunplay, goes to Leftygunplay's hood, goes in front of his mama's house, speaks on his mama, tags up his hood. Man, I mean, just goes all out. When you want to talk about a diss track video, he goes all out on it. So Adam22 has something to say. We're going to jump into the clip and hear what he got to say, man. Much love, much respect. We're not going to come back after the clip because it's a long clip. So, like I said, much love, much respect. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. You already know how we do it. We're going to keep it loked out, no doubt. For real. To the next one. Here's the clip and I'm out.
Development that has been taking place here in sunny Los Angeles. I interviewed a Norteño rapper by the name of Bands from the Rose. Did a good interview, and he was talking a little spicy, nothing too out the window or anything like that, but he was definitely talking spicy. As you know, the Northerners, Northern California guys, they have beef, generally speaking, with all of the Southside Mexican rappers down here, of course, even though most of them have never met each other or had anything to do with each other. Anyway, there's been a war of words between Leftygunplay and Bands from the Rose, right? Bands took it to a completely different level while he was down there, and he actually went to Lefty's neighborhood and he filmed a music video in which he went to Lefty's neighborhood and he was able to actually ascertain which was Lefty's house where he grew up at, because it was prominently featured in one of these hood vlog type things, and there was actually footage of Lefty's mom in the vlog, which Bands used in the video. He also did like a bunch of, red graffiti around the neighborhood, which is pretty crazy. Like, I was asking people, like, has anything like this ever really happened before? And they were like, no, this is new. This hasn't really ever taken place. Anyway, and then, he's obviously just saying all kinds of disrespectful stuff or whatever. He had some guy dressed up as like a crackhead version of Lefty, whatever. And on one hand, it's a rap beef. What does Nojumper do? We do a lot of content about rappers. We do a lot of content about the various beefs that they get into. Sure. But I do have to say, this is just a different level of disrespect, bringing the mom into it, showing the whole neighborhood and everything. Nothing good is going to come from this, that's for sure. How crazy will it get? I don't know. If I was Bands, I'll probably move around very, very carefully. But all that aside, I guess that I just want to say I do not approve of this type of stuff. And I would not have invited a rapper from up north down here to do an interview if I thought that this was the type of time they're on. So I will be very mindful of this going forward, because I don't support this type of shit, dragging moms into it and everything like that. It's just a little bit too rough for my taste. And, you know, Los Angeles is where Nojumper calls home. So, yeah, it's probably safe to say that you're not going to be seeing Bands from the Rose on Nojumper anytime soon. Nothing against him or anything. It's just like when you take the beef to such a level, you know, I would feel a similar way when I see rappers and they're doing the shit where they're going to somebody's tombstone, their grave, and they're, you know, and yes, I have interviewed some rappers who have done that kind of stuff. But generally speaking, when it comes to our backyard, there's just a level of disrespect that I don't think that we should be engaging with. So for this time, gonna have to take a step back. Bands, you are blacklisted from this channel. I still fuck with you, but you are blacklisted from this channel for the time being, because I don't. And it's crazy because I just did an interview with this dude, Big Tone, who's another Norteño from up there. He's from Antioch. And I actually mentioned, since he's the fourth red-wearing Northern Californian that I had on the podcast, I actually mentioned, I'm like, you're super respectful. Lazy Boy was real respectful when he was on the podcast. And then Rico Too Smooth, again, super respectful. Now, granted, they leave the podcast and they do whatever they do. I know there's been various diss songs and stuff that I haven't really paid attention to since then. But Bands really took it to another level. And, you know, again, I got nothing against him, but I also, I would feel wrong about having him on the podcast while these sort of actions are still active, you know? Like just pulling up to somebody's mom's house and all that kind of stuff really didn't sit that great with me. So yes, we are an op-loving platform. Yes, we are a platform in which we will interview anyone, regardless of who they get along with or not. And to me, we have to be somewhat principled about that. But I do feel like Bands took it to another level. And I say all that given that I'm not the biggest Leftygunplay fan right now. I feel like he has behaved like a bit of a bozo since we did the interview, just running around talking about me. Even
Locked out TV, thought you knew. Keep it G and keep it fly. No doubt merch.